And as usual, I'll give people some time. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Goat Channel, the Desert Goat Channel. The goat with the most of what? I'll let you decide. Well, Christmas is right around the corner, and I thought I'd do live streams until Christmas hits here. So, but just to let you all know, okay, and they all left me. It's okay if people want to leave. But anyhow, as I said, I'll be doing some Christmas streaming. Till then, do keep in mind, every Friday, I will be doing a panel for those who wish to come out. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like me streaming from home, but hey, until I get the 1,000 subs and all the other ignorant screw tube qualifications, Autotron, hello. But yeah, guys, I just thought I would do the Christmas live streams leading up to Christmas. Not much to talk about tonight. You know, been taking some antibiotics and stuff like that for the jaw. You know, well, it sounds like they're doing it again tonight, but that's okay. With all the sirens going on, it makes me wish I could go live and follow them for you, but yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens in the background. They're still doing the Santa Claus thing. You know, nothing like stalking Santa Claus. Unless Mr. Claus is here, you know, then woohoo. And the and the traffic's finally excuse me. Traffic's finally wearing down here. Just thought I'd also ask if y'all seen Johnny Five-O's video or live stream or whatever you want to call it, on where he asked the officer if the officer was threatening. Well, good work, guys. You know, personally, it's just my opinion and my opinion only, but I just found it them escalating things. Me personally, I would have played it cool, you know, kind of like let the officer talk their way into it. would have been made it more clear, the corruption and all that. Which I'm sure you've all seen what, me and Sheepdog have done, We let the cops dig themselves a hole. But I'm sure you've all seen my arrest, where I didn't, ask the officer if he was threatening me, man. The officer did it all on his own. But yeah, guys, I understand we all have our ways of filming. Hello, Campervan 73. But yeah, everybody's got their clicks and views on the way they do things. But yeah, guys, like I said earlier in my stream, I will be having panel nights every Friday for those who wish to come up and say something. Even if you have slight disagreements with me, that's fine. It's getting chilly out there, guys. But yeah, it's also been one of those nights I had to lay off the soft drinks for a while. It's okay for me to get back on it, but we all know how that is when you can't afford it until payday. But yeah, it's interesting getting my gear set up, seeing if I can talk a few others into doing a downtown night stream for a couple of days, see how the law enforcement may react. But that's the difficult part. Nobody seems to want to try it out but me, but it would make a good documentary on both the homeless problem. I mean, it has increased due to this COVID-19. Oh, sorry, shouldn't say that. They might not monetize, but shut my channel down for it. But the beer bug. But yeah, the beer bug, has contributed to the homeless population. And you know what? Might as well take you guys with me as I'm going to make coffee. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think of it. I mean, it's always been a big problem. And of course, they're talking about the stimulus. But, this is what gets me on their so-called stimulus check, guys. They're willing to do like $600, and it's like, okay, that won't cover much. That might get some gear to help people who might end up on the street. And that's why I wish to do such a documentary on it, especially on how law enforcement treats the homeless. So any of the 1As who wish to, that are in my one area, if you ever want to give it a shot and you got some gear and you want to go with me and hit the streets for a couple of nights just to see how the law enforcement handle it, we can do so. But yeah, it's going to be one of those things. Like I said, our government has gone downhill, and instead of going, okay, we need to pull back up and level off, instead of saying, oh, let's level off, why not? Let's double down and go from a slight descent like that to the ground to a straight. And it's insane. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think, And to the 1As who wish to do it with me, you know how to get a hold of me to put this plan into effect. I mean, it doesn't have to be done in my area. We can just go from one city to another and see how it works, and just literally see how the police reacts to people being out there. And like I said, the whole thing with the homeless and the police, the way they treat them. Perez has already proven that they just jump right on into it, and they just HPR News, hello. And Kings David, hello. But yeah, it's just like I said, with Perez there, he's shown how I'm doing well on one, that they don't treat the homeless too well. Brick, hello. That's an interesting name there. But yeah, as I will tell people, being homeless is not easy. Never has, never will. Well, it's easy to become homeless. It's just difficult to get out of it. And I know a lot of people say, well, there's programs to help. Well, for every one person that's in these programs, you've got at least 20, 30 more people waiting to get in. So it's like, don't work, and people rather, toss very little money at it, and this beer bug is taking away jobs, and there's not enough jobs to go around. And I know there's going to be somebody saying, well, there's jobs, hiring everywhere. And what they fail to understand is when a person is homeless and they're trying to get it back up on their feet, as soon as the employer learns, hey, this person's homeless, the employers, most employers, and I do say most, like out of 10 employers, 9 of them would say, don't know what you're into, but it's not what we want to be into right now because it's stereotype. Just like law enforcement stereotypes. Excuse me. So it's like, okay, so trying to help people get out of one bad situation into a better situation, it's not that easy. Never has, never will. That is the biggest thing. And I myself, yeah, when you guys do donate, if I am not cop watching that night, what I do with the money is I go out and buy things like a hot meal for a homeless person. Like for a while, there was this one guy named David. That's a homeless person out in my area. This nickel, what's up? Not too much. But as I was saying about this guy named David, yes, he is homeless. He does have, how to put it, a mental disability, I guess you would call it. And he's not all there in the head. And on HBR News. Huh. Yeah. Well, it's not just me being good. As some of you may have seen my live streams when I say, be a good neighbor. I'm not just talking about a person that lives in 4 walls and a roof over the head. The homeless people, they're people too. I'm not saying, always give them money, when they ask, but if they need a hot meal, go out, give them a hot meal. That's just how I am. As I was saying about the guy named David, yeah, he does have a disability. And I know a lot of people will say, well, there's mental health services out there. Well, that is very, very underfunded. And to today's society, the only way they handle somebody with disabilities is either one of 2 ways. They either lock and load and bang, bang, or they take this person and they lock them up in jail, which is a bad thing, You shouldn't have to lock somebody up in jail like that. But it also gets back into the day, like 30s, 50s, that area, where they had these institutes, which a lot of them get closed down. They were forced to shut down due to abuse. You had some sick individuals, beating the mentally ill people, raping the mentally ill, doing unspeakable medical experiments on them. Yeah, when I tell people when it comes to wilderness survival, I fear the human race instead of the animals, that's why. We're the only species that is cruel and inhumane to everything and anything. But yeah, guys, so yeah, if you're if you don't want to I mean, yeah, you're obviously, I mean, by the 15 likes, I see that you guys are supporting my channel quite nicely. But if you don't want to help financially, that's a-okay. Just remember, pay it forward. If you see a homeless person, go out there and go, okay, here you go. Here's a hot meal, couple of pennies, whatever. Even just sitting there having a conversation with a few of them. That works. And if you see the cops messing with them, if the cops are purposely messing with them for no reason, pick up a camera, videotape it. And if you don't want to post it on YouTube, that's fine. Send it my way. Just tell me what city and area where you're from, and I'll post it. I mean, that's just the way it is, guys. But yeah, guys, like I said, things are insane. Always be a good neighbor to each other and put yourself in that homeless situation. There's a saying, don't judge somebody until you've walked a mile in their shoes. Well, that's the problem with people in today's society. They're too focused on themselves to care about what others may or may not be doing. There must be a fire or something, but anyhow. Hold on, guys. Okay, that's what that smell was. It was the ashtray. Needle. Nice name, man. As you guys can see, by the names in the chat, I don't judge on the name. It's just like the trolls, A lot of them, it's like, I would love to see them spend 3 weeks out there. A lot of them I know wouldn't make it. But on the topic of homeless people, I mean, yeah, there is a reason why you hear a lot of them being on illegal drugs, and there's a reason for that. It's just like for the first 1, maybe 2 months. I mean, they might have a strong will going into it, but once you start getting to the second month, going into the third month, it literally knocks down the will, and it's like, okay, you got to keep strong, keep your hands, your mind busy, to get off the negative situation you may be in. Have the nomad, kind of mentality. It's just like, okay, I'm here today. Thank goodness it's another day. With a little luck, I'll make it till tomorrow. And it's every day it's got to be the new thing. But that's why I have the gear that I do. If it ever happened, I know I can do it because I've been down that road. But yeah, guys, just remember, as always, thumbs up, thumbs down, watch time. That's always good enough for me. And speaking of donations, not only does it help me and it helps other people that may be on the street, it also goes to the local animal shelters, especially cute little puppies and kittens and adult dogs. It all leads out, and I am currently going to be working on that project on a local animal shelter to see if I can film that. I'm not just going to do the standard SOP, standard operating procedure, and just bam, here I am, baby, deal with me. With this animal shelter, I'm going to see if I can go through and have them show me their side of the story, and then I'll just take it from there and see how the story develops on and off the record, that kind of a thing for you guys. But that's just my thing. You're more likely to talk me into something with animals and kids than adults. Mostly, depending on the situation. And like everything else, everything has to be fact-checked, beyond proof. Okay, GTG. I was kind of wondering where that was coming through. But yeah, guys, when you put things like GTG, or if it's bad spelling, bad grammar, yeah, I do read your guys' comments. It may take me a while to figure it out, but I'll figure it out, and if I don't know, I'll ask. When it comes to doing things for a good cause, yeah, I know a lot of people talk about my crazy mustache, everything from porn star to that, what is his name? Charlie Chaplin, or something like that. An old comedian with the can and the hat. Well, it's not just the mustache. It's also because, I'm one of those people with the thick eyebrows and stuff. And I know a lot of people tell me, oh, pluck them, shave them. Dude, seriously, why? I do listen, but it works. So yeah, like I said, I'll be doing streams for the next few days. Um, there is family, that I'm with right now. And I'm sure you've seen their gifts in the background. But yeah, me being me, I'm the only one that has simple taste. So it's like, okay, one gift and I'm good. But that's just the way I like it, and I'm one of those people. I operate under the principles of keep it simple, and they know I like it that way, so that's just the way we roll. Yeah, indeed. That kind of reminds me of that TV show. It went from a movie to a TV show. Stargate Atlantis, not Atlantis, but Stargate SG-1. Went from a movie where they find evil aliens that kidnap people and make slaves out of them and all that. And yeah, it's something worth looking into, guys, if you're into it. But yeah, hold on, guys. Let me go get my coffee cup. Oh, sorry. I forgot that you guys were on mute. But yeah, little mouse cookies. With my family. This mouse got a little messed up, but the ears, chocolate chip pies, and those little licorice tails. But yeah, guys, well, I've been on long enough. I think I'll sign off. Remember, sharing is caring. Be a good neighbor to each other, no matter how far or close you may be. And Merry Christmas, all.